Dubai, the city of gold, is known for its extravagant architecture and lavish lifestyle. But there's more to Dubai than just incredible skylines and an abundance of activities. Having been to Dubai a few times and just recently in February, right before the COVID outbreak, we've learned some very important tips and tricks, and your Dubai itinerary is incomplete without visiting both the old and the new Dubai. In this video, we've covered both, so you can make the most out of your 4 days while you're in Dubai. So if you're looking forward to an amazing 4 days in Dubai or more, stay tuned.
Hey everybody, if you're new to the channel, I'm Wasim.
And I'm Shafeen.
And we are WeWanderlustCo. On this channel, we talk about travel, lifestyle, and relationships. So if you guys are interested, consider subscribing.
Before we get started with this travel guide, just know that if you need more in-depth information, head over to our blog at www.WeWanderlustCo and you'll be able to find all the details there.
First things first, let's get the basics out of the way. Like things to know before you go. Do I need a visa? Yes, you do. Many countries like the US qualify for a visa on arrival, but you might need to apply for a visa before your trip to Dubai. We have all the details up on our blog about how to check if you will require one before your trip. You guys can head over there right after this video.
The next question is, which currency is used in Dubai? The currency in the UAE is the Emirati dirham or AED, and 1 USD is equivalent to around 3.67 AED. And when we went the first time around, we did bring back some currency.
There we go.
So that is the
1 dirham?
Yes, that's 1 dirham. See if
there we go. And then this is a 10. And this is a 5. Next question is, when to visit Dubai? Dubai can get uncomfortably hot because it's desert land. If you don't want to experience scorching sun above 100 degrees, the best time to visit Dubai is between November and March. The weather is much cooler and pleasant with temperatures around 75 to 85 degrees.
The next question is, should I use public transportation or rent a vehicle? It really all depends on your personal preference. You can opt for either. We personally rented a car from the budget counter at Terminal 1 at the DXB airport the very day we arrived. So it really depends on what you like. There were a few deciding factors when we were deciding whether to go with public transportation or rent a car. We were traveling with my parents and we wanted them to be comfortable and not have to jump in and out of metros. And then secondly, we wanted to hit up as many places as we could in a short period of time. And then we also researched and found out that parking is free at a lot of attractions in Dubai, so that was great. If you'd like a more affordable option, the best way to navigate Dubai is by their public transportation system. We recommend getting a silver or gold Null card because it's pretty comprehensive in all the things that it covers. You can use it for your metro, your buses, your water buses, your RTAs, paid parking, Dubai tram, as well as Abra rides. So that's great. To find out which one is best for you, I'll leave a link down below.
The next thing would be accommodation, where to stay in Dubai. So Dubai is everything from hostels, Airbnbs, 5-star hotels to 7-star hotels, everything. The cheapest hostel that we found was on booking.com, which was at 20 bucks. The cheapest Airbnb was $10, and actually the cheapest 5-star hotel was at $78. The first time we visited Dubai was on our honeymoon. We did stay a couple of nights at the Armani Hotel, which is located in the Burj Khalifa, which is the tallest building in the world. We will leave the link to that blog down below. This time around, we were traveling with a group of 4, so we wanted to experience luxury on a budget. We found the Paramount Hotel Dubai to be a perfect fit for our trip. It came in around $100 per night. It is close to a lot of attractions, and it came with a free valet parking. Also, they have a delicious and extensive breakfast, which is all included into that one price. And if you have not seen how stunning this hotel is, check out our Instagram to find out.
So, moving on to the actual itinerary, day 1. The first thing that we did was hit up the Dubai Miracle Garden. It is known as the world's largest flower garden with over 60 million real flowers. That is so amazing, and it was one of the things on our bucket list and our parents' bucket list, so we decided to hit that up first. They're open from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. and the last admission that they will take is at 8:30 p.m. We got there at 10 a.m. and it was pretty crowded with tourists, but nothing overwhelming. The best time to visit the Dubai Miracle Garden is during their winter months, which is between November and March. It'll cost you around $15 to get in, and parking is free. But if you'll be taking public transport, we have the whole breakdown on our blog. I'll link it down below.
Our second stop was the Mall of the Emirates. The Mall of the Emirates is a 3-story complex with over 80 luxury designer brands and over 100 cafes and restaurants. You guys will need more than a full day to fully enjoy this massive mall. It's great for families as they offer Magic Planet, Vox Cinemas, and Ski Dubai, which is the Middle East's first indoor ski resort. Lots of free parking is also available on every level of the mall.
Our next stop was the Souk Medina Jumeirah. The Souk Medina Jumeirah is a must visit because it is an eclectic mix of both traditional and modern Dubai. SMJ is an outdoor mall with plenty of shops with diverse souvenirs, and you also have a lot of restaurants with international cuisines. We found SMJ to be very photogenic with the Burj Al Arab 7-star hotel right in the backdrop. We would highly recommend when you guys go, try to get an Abra ride across the creek to capture some stunning sights. We were running short on time, so we weren't able to do that, but that's something that we would highly recommend we would do next time we go. Free parking and valet service is also available.
Our next stop was the Dubai Marina. What was previously desert land is now Dubai's canal city flowing with water. If you love beautiful architecture, you must visit this place due to its stunning skyscrapers and beautiful luxury yachts. The most iconic building in the marina is the Cayan Tower, which is a spiraling tower. It is simply stunning to observe. I had to go on Wikipedia real quick to check out the product details. One of the neat things that it says that it has is due to the spiraling nature of the building, no two rooms are alike. So the room on the next floor is rotated 1.2 degrees, so that's pretty cool in itself. There's a lot of things to do in Dubai Marina. You guys can shop around in the Dubai Marina Mall. You guys can unwind at the spa while the kids have fun in the play area, or even take a yacht cruise across the canal. They also have a free guided tour of the mosque that's there that happens every Monday and Thursday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. You guys can experience a nice walk around the Dubai Marina, which is called the Dubai Marina Walk. They have pop-up shops along the way and also al fresco dining. If you guys are going to be taking public transportation there, we do have a step-by-step guide on how to get to Dubai Marina. You guys are going to find it up on our blog.
Our next and last stop of the day was for afternoon tea at the Skyview Bar and Restaurant at Burj Al Arab. A trip to Dubai is incomplete without visiting the only 7-star hotel in the world, which is Burj Al Arab. We found that the most affordable way of doing this was by reserving a table at their Skyview Bar and Restaurant, either for evening drinks or afternoon tea. It's located on the 27th floor of the hotel with scenic views and serves cocktails, tapas, and afternoon tea. You can make a free reservation on the Jumeirah website, and I'll leave their link down below. Just keep in mind that the minimum spend for each is different. The minimum spend for the afternoon tea is $172, and the minimum spend for evening drinks is $80. For the afternoon tea, if you want a table next to the window, it's going to be an extra $27, so keep that in mind. We had a great experience 5 years ago, so we had to go back for more. Plus, it was my parents' first time to Dubai, so that's one place you got to go if you're visiting Dubai. So it was really nice of them to make special cakes for us. It was our 5th year anniversary, so they made a cake for us, as well as our parents' first time to Dubai cake. It was just very thoughtful of them, and it made it that much more special.
Dubai Itinerary, Day 2. First stop was the Dubai Frame. Located at Zabil Park, the Dubai Frame is considered an architectural landmark where you get to see old and new Dubai. It has been described by the Guardian newspaper as the biggest picture frame on the planet. The top of the Dubai Frame has glass-laden floors which you can walk across if you dare and see views below your feet. When you guys exit the frame, you guys will experience a virtual reality presentation. That is all the innovative projects that Dubai plans on accomplishing by 2050. The walk around the park is pleasant. There's a lot of benches around the park. You guys can sit and admire the frame from the outside. Tickets are cheaper online, but you can also purchase them at the counter at the entrance at $15. If you guys are going to be driving, free parking is available as well.
Our next stop was the Gold Souk and the Spice Souk. Souk meaning market. The Gold Souk is the oldest traditional souk or market selling traditional jewelry and gemstones. Both of the souks are located in Deira, which is part of Old Dubai. This is a must visit even if you don't plan on purchasing anything. However, if you do plan to purchase gold, always remember to barter and only buy from stores and not street vendors. Credit cards are accepted, but you will almost always get a better price when paying with cash. There will be a 5% VAT charge, but you can claim 85% of it back with your sales receipt at the airport under the tax refund for tourist scheme. But you have to make sure that your tax refund tag is still attached. These items must be purchased from participating vendors with a tax-free sticker on their shop windows. The roads around the souk are compact and parking is pretty scarce, so we found paid parking for around $5 an hour. The Spice Souk, also known as the Old Souk, is adjacent to the Gold Souk. There's so many spices that you can get over there. You have stuff like sumac, cardamom, saffron, oud, chamomile flowers. We had a small haul, so we got some hibiscus flowers, which I have right here.
It's mixed with passion.
Yeah, it smells like hibiscus flowers and passion fruit.
Yeah,
it's delicious.
It smells very nice,
Yeah, very fragrant. So we got this, and then we also got some dates that was seen.
We got some chocolate dates.
Yes, chocolate dates.
With almond.
You guys have to get these.
Yeah, so take
delicious.
a nice look. You have to get these. It's pretty nice. They come with chocolate and white chocolate.
Yes. And last but not least, we also got some camphor. This thing will clear out any sinus problem you have. It's really, really strong. Yeah, you could either put it in some hot water or what's the other way? Oh, it's cold.
It's what's that? Burning it?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Or you could burn it, but my God, it's so strong. But we had to get it because we do have sinus issues.
The next thing you guys want to try is an arbor ride across Dubai Creek. Arbors are water taxis that transport you from Burj Dubai side to their side and vice versa. They cost as little as 27 cents, and that's something that you pay to the ferry operator. You guys will experience the sights and sounds of the locals going about their day as you cross the creek. Arbors have traditionally been Dubai's main mode of transportation. You can experience an arbor ride right after you visit the Golden Spice Souk, which is located right across it. To learn more about the history and culture of Old Dubai, there's a lot of walking tours available. On these tours, you will visit the Dubai Museum and ride the arbor ride over to the Gold and Spice Souks.
Our next stop was the Dubai Mall. The Dubai Mall is known as one of the world's biggest shopping malls, equivalent to about 50 soccer fields. That is huge. It's located right next to the Burj Khalifa, and it offers incredible shopping, dining, and entertainment experiences. So it has 4 levels, and it is so vast that it will take you more than a day to enjoy all the 4 levels. However, if you only have a few hours, don't forget to check out the aquarium, the ice rink, and the virtual reality park, some of our favorite activities to do out there. From the mall, you can head right over to Burj Khalifa for sunset views.
Next stop is Burj Khalifa. So if it's one thing you guys need to experience while in Dubai, and that is to experience the tallest building in the world, and that is the Burj Khalifa. We got to experience the sunset on the observation deck, which is on the 124th floor. We also do recommend catching a sunrise. You get to see the sun break through the clouds and watch the city come to life.
After sunset at the 124th floor of the Burj Khalifa, we headed down to have dinner at the Burj Club. The Burj Club is a high-end wellness retreat with spectacular views of the Dubai fountain. We bought combo tickets so we could experience both the Burj Khalifa observation deck and have a 3-course dinner at their rooftop restaurant on the 5th floor. This is an important tip, and remember that the time you select is the time you'll actually be visiting the Burj Khalifa. For example, if you select a time between 12 p.m. and 2 p.m., you'll be having lunch after visiting the Burj Khalifa. If you select a time between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m., you'll be having dinner after.
Dubai itinerary day 3. So we took an Abu Dhabi trip from Dubai, and that took us a total of 9 hours. If you're not sure if you're going to be back in the United Arab Emirates, a trip to Abu Dhabi is a must. Abu Dhabi, which is the capital and the largest emirate in the UAE, is home to the Sheikh Zayed Mosque, which is the White Mosque, the Presidential Palace, which is also known as the Qasr Al Watan, the Emirates Palace, and the Etihad Towers, where some of the scenes from Fast and Furious 7 were filmed. We do recommend doing a DIY travel to Abu Dhabi, but if you guys would like to go through a tour agency, we recommend going through Ocean Air Travels.
So after a long, tiring day trip from Abu Dhabi, I'm sure you guys will be ready to chow down like we were. We highly recommend going to a restaurant called Tiptara with amazing views of the Dubai Fountain. Tiptara is an alfresco waterfront restaurant on Burj Lake overlooking the Dubai Fountain. They serve delicious Thai food with an emphasis on Bangkok-style seafood. Please keep in mind that you will have to make reservations for the restaurant prior to going. Dubai Itinerary Day 4, Sunrise Hot Air Balloon. A sunrise hot air balloon is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and what better way to do that than in Dubai? You get to see the Arabian sunrise 4,000 feet over the Dubai desert and also take part in the world's first falcon show mid-air. It's such an exhilarating feeling seeing the camels, gazelles, and the Arabian oryx all cohabiting in the desert from 4,000 feet. After landing, you get to enjoy a delicious breakfast, and then after that, you get to ride through the Dubai Desert Conservation Reserve in an open-top 1950s vintage Land Rover. So that's a really cool experience. Pro tip, remember to book with a tour company that does pick up and drop off from your hotel.
Next up is the Jumeirah Public Beach Walk. The Jumeirah Public Beach is one of the most visited beaches in UAE. The best part about it is there is no entrance fee. You can take a long walk admiring the beauty of the Burj Al Arab in the distance, or take a swim in the Persian Gulf. There are plenty of food stalls and restaurants, as well as water sports like windsurfing, kayaking, water skiing, paddleboarding, and banana rides. The next stop is lunch at Three Fields. Three Fields is a hidden gem in the Jumeirah Fishing Harbor, a contemporary Asian restaurant with Japanese cuisine. They do have indoor and outdoor seating, but seats do fill up fast, so go there early.
Our last excursion was our desert safari tour. 5 years ago, when we went to Dubai, we just bought a cheap tour just to experience some dune bashing, but we found out later that dune bashing is actually really harmful for the wildlife in the desert. There are plenty of wildlife not visible to the naked eye, but if you go at night and you take a UV light and shine it to the desert sand, you'll be able to see plenty of wildlife. So dune bashing actually harms and kills these wildlife, so we wanted to opt out of that completely and find more sustainable solutions. We found this really cool sustainable and eco-friendly tour company, and they're called Platinum Heritage, so we decided to go with them. This desert tour is unlike the other regular ones. There's no alcohol involved, there's no belly dancing, and there's no dune bashing. Instead, you get a whole lot more. You get to ride through the Dubai Desert Conservation Reserve in an open-top 1950s vintage Land Rover with the hair flowing in the wind. It's such an amazing experience. You get to see all the gazelles and the Arabian oryxes grazing, in the desert and cohabiting. And then you also get to take part in a falcon show, a live falcon show, which is great. And then after that, you are taken to the Bedouin camp, where you get to see some coffee making, right? Was that coffee or tea?
I think coffee making, yeah.
It was like coffee making and then some bread making and all their traditional meals. And then you get to take part in their traditional dances as opposed to the belly dancing, which is not their traditional dance. So that was amazing. It was an overall amazing experience. We had a few moments of silence with all the lights turned off.
Watch the stars,
Right? And they just asked everyone to look up and just see the vastness and look at all the stars in the beautiful night sky. So it was an incredible experience that we would highly recommend. And if and when we go back to Dubai, we're definitely going to do it again. We had an incredible time, and it was the perfect close to our 4 days in Dubai. We really hope this travel guide helped you guys, and if you guys are going to be going to Dubai in the future, we really hope you enjoyed everything that we've discussed in this travel guide. If you do have any questions about anything that we mentioned, leave your comments in the comment section below.
Alright guys, if you guys like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Appreciate every subscriber. So if you guys have not subscribed, do consider subscribing. And as always guys, thanks for watching.